play checkers? Is that a thing? Ellis,
Nightbot can do a lot of things these days.
Can Nightbot?
I didn't know. Nightbot can sub to your channel.
Aw, subscribe to me, Nightbot.
Somebody gifted a sub to Nightbot to my
That's
channel,
so
and it was
cool.
very nice of them.
Boogie, it's Boogie. Hey, Boogie. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's worked out. So, hey, guys, what's up? Check it out. We are making preparations for a potential podcast. This is my good friend Ellis from Big Breakfast.
Hi, it's great to meet all of you.
Ideally, when we do this, we'll have my good friend Jacob from Big Breakfast up here, too. If you want to check him out on Twitter, by the way, it's big_breakfast. And Ellis and I have been working on this. We might even, like, record something for YouTube either tomorrow or Friday, and then it would go up on, like, Monday or Tuesday. Don't you guys have phones? Ellis, why don't you want to play mobile games? Don't you have a phone?
I don't have a phone. I don't even know where these came from.
Right, you can play a mobile game, Ellis. What is your shitty problem?
There are 3 phones within arm's reach of me. One of them works.
I only have 2 phones within arm's reach.
Oh, wow. I got more phones than Boogie.
You have the new... Which phone did you get?
I got the Pixel 3 because I'm a fancy lad and because they were running a special that made it the cheapest phone to buy. So that's what I ended up getting.
You got the... Now, did you get the Pixel 3 XL or did you get the small?
No, I got the Pixel 3 baby man because I'm a baby man and I don't have big meat mitts. So I don't know if I can hold...
Okay, so
the XL.
Okay, so to begin with, number one, I know Ellis's audio quality is not that great tonight. He's using a basic headset. He didn't buy one of the headsets that are brought forth by my sponsors. Check out exclamation headphones if you want to order one of those really nice pairs of headphones like the ones I'm wearing now. He should have got one of those. Now, that said, he is probably going to be using a Yeti mic setup when the time comes, is what we talked about, right? But who knows, because we are going to have guests on here from time to time. They may have shitty audio from time to time.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about the video quality? Does he have good video quality going?
Hopefully so, because I think I have the same camera as you.
Right. I think I'm just lit a little different. Not even necessarily better.
Kind of looks like I'm glowing from the side a little bit.
Well, that's the way mine is now, because I got this nice giant monitor, and so there's way more light on my left-hand side than there is my right-hand side, and so a lot of people have been upset about that lately, because if my hand gets near the camera, it fucks with the lighting. But here's the thing. I don't give a shit. Guys, I love you. I love you so much, okay? And you guys are like, I care about the video. I care about the quality. I care about the audio. And I get that. The problem is I don't give a fuck. The only thing I give a fuck about is that you care, okay? And that's only going to get me so far, right?
You have that big-ass light box that I blinded myself with at your house on
Right,
Saturday.
and I've got the 2 lamps, and I got the daylight bulbs, and I got the big TV, and
It's the sun in your studio.
Right, I could take time out to, like, work on it, but I don't care.
Fuck it.
So, like, Boogie.
Production quality.
Yeah, the left side of your face is a little washed out. Who gives a fuck? This is what I used to say. This is what I used to say to people all the time. Oh my God, here's something that's a real problem. I'm currently reversed. My room is reversed. So everybody's seeing it reversed.
Looks weird.
Everybody's freaked out by it. How do I fix that?
Hold on.
I don't know. I got an idea.
That might be a virtue of the software that we're using.
God damn it! God damn it, Zoom.
Some cameras just invert your shit, and I don't.
But why?
I don't know. I didn't design
it. Bullshit.
Oh my God, Popo Kangaroo is in chat. I love Popo Kangaroo.
You can
that very nice
pin video. Oh shit! I'm big, and you're tiny now.
Oh,
I'm the daddy.
What happened?
I am the daddy.
You were the daddy before.
Okay. What if I am?
Look, I'm all the way. I'm up there, or I guess.
What if I'm right here? Is this Phil? It doesn't fit anymore. Fit full screen. Okay, so I can't.
It doesn't change anything for me on my scenes, so I had no idea. Oh look, I'm over here doing a weird thing.
Maybe for the podcast, is this the new house? No, this is Bizarro Boogie.
Yeah, this is Bizarro.
This is Bizarro. Wait a second. Holy shit, though. Wait a second. I'm so confused because, okay, nothing is making sense. Dex, by the way, thanks for the bits, by the way. Ozzy, thanks for 45 months of support.
You guys are wonderful.
I raised this hand, and this hand raised up. But it always is this hand when I raise my hand up. Wait a second.
What are you talking about?
If everything's reversed, when I raise my right hand, shouldn't it be on my left? If everything's reversed?
No, because you're still looking at you
what does it normally look like? When I raise my hand on screen, what does it normally look like?
It normally looks like that.
Well, but it's reversed, so it should be the other one.
But it is the other one.
No, it's not. It's the same. When I raise my listen. When the camera's not inverted, and I raise my right hand, I still just see my right hand raised. Now the camera's inverted. I'm raising my right hand. It's still my right hand. What the fuck?
Bamboozled I have ever seen you be, and I'm loving it. This is
proof.
Wonderful.
This is proof that this is the Matrix.
This is proof of the Illuminati.
That none of this is real.
The cloud people are coming to get us.
My arm seems pretty mobile. That's because this is the one I broke. This is the one I broke.
Oh yeah, you did break that one. I remember that.
Mobile.
You seem to be. You got a lot of motion in it. You can tell how prepared I was to stream, by the way, because I wore a shirt that was the exact same color as my bed. So it kind of like if I get the right angle, then I can look like you.
All right, so guys. All right, so what am I doing tonight? For those of you who just came in, by the way, hey guys, what's up? My name is Boogie298. You may know me from my YouTube videos as Crankle or my other YouTube videos as Shizbot. We're testing tonight for the potential of possibly doing a podcast with my good friend Ellis. This is Ellis from Big_Breakfast here on Twitch. Give him a follow.
Hi, it's great to meet you.
Ideally, we would also add my friend Jacob from Big_Breakfast, and occasionally a fourth mystery
Gotta get paid
person
to get laid, y'all.
Named
We are sorry,
Sasquatch.
but Boogie EXE has stopped
We're gonna
working.
get Sasquatch on
Please
cam?
stand by.
That guy's so blurry. His video quality's going to be terrible.
Maybe. All right. So 3D Logan made a donation as you were saying this. We're sorry, but Boogie EXE has stopped working. Please stand by. So here's the problem. When we do this, we're gonna have to like shut down donations. We're gonna have to shut down chat. None of that shit will be on the screen when we do it, right? So that's gonna be. Then here's another problem. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see on stream right now? That's Diablo on the left, and that's the guy from the new Red Dead Redemption on the right.
Oh,
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
How ghetto is this?
Hi,
This is how I
Boogie.
make my thumbnails.
Eva been watching you since the first
I want to be the guy
Francis
from the new
video.
Red Dead Redemption.
Now time has passed and still watching them.
Yay!
Keep it up.
That's how I make my thumbnail.
Thank you, Brown. Thank you. It is how I make my thumbnails in OBS. That's why they're so shitty. Thank you, Brown King. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the $3. I will warn you, there is going to be no Friday with Francis video this weekend. No Francis Friday video. Because I want to premiere the interview with Kid Behind a Camera instead. So here's what I thought about doing. You tell me if this is crazy. I thought about live streaming the Kid Behind the Camera documentary, the 1 hour Q&A, here on Twitch on Friday, and then post the Kid Behind a Camera Q&A live on YouTube right after. So you can watch.
Sounds good.
You guys can come here, and you guys can watch it, and you guys can see it, and then I can interact with you guys. I was thinking about doing the YouTube premiere. Are you familiar with that, Jacob? Ellis, have you seen that shit yet?
It's okay. We blend together. Yeah, I have seen it a little bit.
At least I stopped calling you Remington. So
Oh man, please.
that took a while. DXS says, "Here's my rent money. Thanks for the 2
Jokes
bits."
for only us.
Where are you renting for 2 bits?
Yeah.
A what? 2 bits a second? Odd Season 21. Thanks for 38 months of support.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Pickle Boy.
Have you already
video
talked about
be
the
uploaded.
controversry surrounding
When are you
punching
gonna
a
interview
feminist in
Pickle Boy?
I already did the
RDR2?
interview, actually. Have you already talked about
yeah.
the controversy surrounding punching a feminist in Red Dead Redemption 2? No, in fact, I would like to get your opinion about this, Ellis.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 for just a second? Have you played this game yet?
I haven't gotten to play it yet. I'm really excited.
So it's very much like a Grand Theft Auto game. And it's pretty
Grand
interesting.
Theft Horse.
It's great. It's exactly what it is. It's a Grand Theft Horse. So you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want to in that game. You can kill 98% of the characters in that game.
All right.
You can kill the cops. You can kill the good guys, the bad guys, the passerbys. You can kill sheep. You can kill animals. You can kill whatever.
I don't want to do that.
2 of the people, and I want to get your opinion on this. 2 of the people that you can kill are Ku Klux Klan
Gotta get
members,
paid to get laid,
KKK
y'all.
members, okay?
Where's my
Okay,
goddamn Mountain Dew?
I drank it, Brown
Favorite
King.
line ever. Anyways,
Where's
keep
my
it up,
goddamn
Boogie.
Mountain Dew? Where is my goddamn... I drank it, Brown King. Fuck you. It was in the microwave.
in my
I saw it
body.
in there. You can kill horses, yes. So, there are 2 Ku Klux Klan members that you can kill,
Okay.
okay? And here's something interesting. Whenever you kill somebody...
Gotta get paid to get
who's
laid,
not
y'all.
like a gang member, you
Post
get
the doc
negative
to Story
karma. Hold on,
Fire
another
Thursday. Then stream it here on Twitch, then put it
Oh, I
on
can see where
YouTube
this is
after
going.
that.
All right. So no, video is not ready for Storyfire yet. So it's going to go on YouTube instead. So When you kill those two clans members, you don't get negative karma and you don't get positive karma. They're treated as if they are gang members inside the game. So what do you think about being able to kill two shithead, skinhead, piece of shit clans member motherfuckers? What do you think about that? Is that okay?
I mean, I think it's fine that you're able to kill them, especially in a game where you can kill everybody, right? You're treating them the same way.
Right.
And describing the KKK as a gang and having the game handle it that way seems pretty accurate to me.
I think so. Yeah, because they would be ruffians. They would probably be bad guys. It's not. I don't think they're wearing robes or anything. I think they're like citizens. Okay. So now, alternatively, when you enter one of the largest cities, there is a woman there, a suffragette, a female suffragette, and she's standing on a street corner proselytizing, protesting. She's saying, "Let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. I'm an American. Let me," and she says it over and over and over, exactly the way I'm saying it. I'll bring up a video clip if you want to see it, but then we might get struck from Twitch. So I don't even know if that's safe to do.
Don't strike me from Twitch, please.
But she literally exactly.
I can imagine. I got it in here.
Let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. I am a citizen. I'm an American, and I'm just going to keep saying it until you let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. The whole time you're walking by her, she does that.
Okay.
Now you can kill her in the game. Is it unreasonable that some people kill her?
Is it unreasonable? It's kind of like I would expect that, right? All kinds of different people play games. Some people are doing it maliciously. Some people are doing it because they don't like the voice. Some people just play those games because they just want to kill everybody, right?
Now, I would compare this to Skyrim. If you've ever played any Skyrim, in the very first city you get to, there is a preacher, a priest for Talos. And he's super annoying. Every time you walk by him, it's like, "Oh, Talos is great. Talos is Talos," right? Everybody, if you go to YouTube right now, you're going to see a dozen videos of people killing that guy in creative ways. Because fuck that annoying piece of shit, right? That's reasonable.
There is a difference because that has no bearing on reality, right? Whereas suffragettes actually existed.
But neither does this imaginary suffragette
this person
inside
doesn't
this
matter,
video game,
right?
It doesn't matter, right?
Read into the symbolism.
Okay,
whether they should or not, they do.
So, a lot of people on YouTube thought it would be funny to make videos of them killing this girl. Probably the most creative and the funniest way. I think somebody hogtied her, drug her to a railroad track, put her on the railroad track, like the old school movie villains.
Classic Dastardly Dan kind
right.
of thing. Yeah, I get it.
That's probably the funniest one. That's the only one I've ever actually seen. Apparently, there's also ones where people fed her to an alligator. And there's a YouTuber who wrote me today saying his video got terminated, deleted. Had no other community strikes, never had a community strike, got one community strike for this video, and instead of just community striking his channel, they completely deleted the channel. Gone.
They deleted the whole channel, not even just the video?
8,000 videos gone because of this one video of him feeding this suffragette to an alligator. Now, do you think they're doing that to people who upload videos of killing the clans member in creative ways?
Probably not.
No. They are not. Not that I've heard. I mean, I guess it is entirely possible.
But those are the bad guys, right?
Right, and that's the perceived bad guys. Right, but once again, and I think this is what's important that we remember, this is a video game. This is a video game. This isn't real. This isn't a real suffragette. This isn't a woman standing on a street corner in your hometown fighting for her rights, fighting for her life, fighting for her right to vote. This is pixels, guys. This is pixels. Okay? I don't think there's any difference. I would have no problem. Would you read a book? Would you have a problem reading a book? You think YouTube would have a problem with somebody reading a book about a suffragette who got murdered? I don't
think so. But I think that Twitch had a problem with somebody suggesting Mein Kampf as like part of a book club. Right? Not because they believed in it or because they were interested in it or they thought it was correct, but because, hey, it's important that we understand why this guy was fucking wrong.
Right.
And they still were upset with him for doing that.
Which is weird to me because, again, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like eventually I'm going to get banned from Twitch for some of the shit that I talk about. God knows if Destiny can get banned from Twitch for saying some of the stupid shit he said. I can get banned from Twitch. A Greek can get banned from Twitch. I can get banned from Twitch, right? I mean, Destiny couldn't be more progressive, and he still got banned from Twitch. So it's only a matter of time until I get banned from Twitch, and then we're going to move to youtube.com/boogie298. When that happens, that said, fuck it, big_breakfast.com. Follow us.
There we go.
Big_breakfast here on Twitch. Give them a follow right now. You'll be glad you did.
Thanks, guys.
Mods, will you post that in chat, by the way? How many people we got watching tonight? How many people we even got? How many people?
Looks like you got
400 people right now. That's slow numbers tonight. It's because of you, Ellis. Nobody knows.
It's because of me. It's because of my ugly butt.
402 now. No, they keep telling me. Let me ask you guys, did you guys get an email notification or did you get a phone notification when I went live?
We've had that problem too, where people have been saying, "Hey, I never got a notification that you went live."
Yeah, they're not sending out notifications. It's really frustrating. Rowdy Dog's in chat. Hey, Rowdy Dog, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Rowdy Dog.
Less people than normal from Twitch. Yeah, it's probably because I posted. Hold on, I'm gonna post another link to Twitter. Hanging with my friend. By the way, the YouTube channel that got banned that I'm talking about is Scirocco at Scirocco Gaming, and we are going to now. The YouTube video is back. It is age restricted, but it's back. Twitch, I don't give a shit if you ban me for this. If you guys want to see that YouTube video, we will show it live tonight.
Which video?
The video that he got banned for.
Oh, that he got banned for.
That he got banned for. Because it is now back. It is just age restricted. So if you guys want to see it, let me know in chat, and we will.
Cans. That's very nice of you.
Yeah. So for those of you
who has my back as always.
For those of you who are curious what's going on tonight, this is my friend Ellis. You can find him here on Twitch under a big_breakfast. And I would love it if you came and checked him out on Twitch from time to time. You stream what days a week and how often do you stream?
Oh, we stream Sunday through Thursdays, 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock Central Time. So at the same time as Boogie.
Right. Yeah. No.
Because we're very close.
No. Wait. You stream from like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. right? 4 p.m.
That's what I said. Yeah.
No, I don't stream till 10:30 at night.
No. Same time zone.
Same time zone. Same time zone.
Same time as Central Time. Same time as Boogie.
Okay, well, let's read these donations we got, by the way. Lunasha, thanks for 3 months of support. RN209, thanks for 2 months of support. Feeble Villain, welcome to the Sub Club. DX, thanks for the bits. Feeble Villain, thank you for the bits as well. 3D Loki, thanks for the $3. What does Ellis and your co-partner Jacob, what is it you guys do? What is some people want to know what you can do over there?
It is top quality, 100% bullshit for 4 hours straight.
Welcome to the Sub Club.
It's some top quality bullshit.
All it is we like it when people come in and ask us weird questions and we just kind of talk about them. We talk about random pieces of news that both of us have found, like when Beyonce was accused of extreme witchcraft. That's basically it, is the two of us just in a room having a wonderful conversation with you guys.
Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to show you this guy's YouTube channel, okay? And this is the one that got banned. And this is why I'm going to encourage you guys to do critical thinking. Because the story that I presented to you is true. But there's more to the story. And I want to show you a little bit more about the kind of content he has on his channel, okay? And you guys are going to make decisions based on what we're showing you here. All right, here's his channel. Now, obviously, we see some Gran Turismo gameplay. We see Red Dead Redemption. John Marston cheats on his wife, and there's a pedophile locks up kid. This is some stuff on here. But here we have Hitler gets punched off of a cliff. I don't think Hitler's in Red Dead Redemption, so that's maybe it's just a guy. Is it Hitler actually in the game? That doesn't seem likely. Beating up Red Dead Redemption 2, beating up Chinese man. Now, once again, this is just a video game, guys. It doesn't matter. He's beating up a video game Chinese man. I don't care. It's a video game. But why frame it that way? It's an interesting way to frame that, right? I don't know.
Interesting is not the word I would use.
Well, I would use interesting.
I'd
say questionable.
Distasteful?
Distasteful is a pretty
questionable.
Then we got mysterious dead body, Logan Paul Easter egg. That's probably not correct. So here is annoying feminist fed to pigs. Here's man drowns in crap. That's another one. So I don't know. I don't even see the alligator video currently. I didn't even see the alligator video. There's a lot of Red Dead Redemption on here, so it might be hard to find. It's probably Red Dead Redemption, all KKK cutscenes. KKK leader depressed by members, how dumb members are. How they argue and kill each other. That's interesting. Cross falls on them. Interesting. There's some spoilers here, by the way. Light spoilers here. Then for some reason, Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay.
So I have a question for you, because you're going to have a way better window into this than I will, and probably most people in chat. Was this ban a result of the algorithm saying, hey, this video is called like murdering a feminist, that's not okay? Or was it an actual human?
Right, and that's the question we have to ask ourselves.
Right? Because I understand how an algorithm can very easily be fooled by some of the names of these videos into thinking that they're more or worse than they actually are, and not in relation to a video game.
So here we have found the video. We're going to show you the video in its entirety now. Here's the video in its entirety. It's about 3 minutes long. I'm going to mute my mic. Donations comes in, that's fine. But you want to watch it live on the actual stream there, Alice, you'll be able to do that, okay?
I'm going to do that. I'll mute myself.
I am an American. Come on, people. Let me vote. It's a national disgrace.
You think you're better than me?
You know, it's terribly important.
What is? Voting?
Yes, terribly. Once women get the vote, the whole country will stop making such a pig's ear of everything. There'll be no more wars, no hunger, no stupidity. We'll elect a woman president within the first 10 years, of course. You see, men are such judgmental prigs. You need us women to help straighten you out. Okay? With us helping, I'm not saying there won't be trouble. I just think we'll do a better job of things.
I hope you're right. Good luck.
I'll stand here until if I have to. I don't care. I want to vote. I am a citizen. I have a brain. Let me vote, you ignorant fools!
Bonjour, monsieur.
If it takes until the rest of the 20th century, I will stand here and women need the
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here. He's auto-saving, and he's putting on his executioner's hood. Here. Skip ahead a little bit.
Go! Get out of here, quick!
Well, he missed. He's not a very good aim.
When will this end? He's out of control.
You dug your own grave.
Oh, this is distasteful. This is definitely very distasteful. I'm not gonna argue with that. This is definitely distasteful, I suppose. All right, then he does a cut there. Yeah, well, yeah, this is definitely very distasteful. This is very distasteful. I guess that's pretty much the crux of the video as well. So, I'm not gonna lie, that was horribly uncomfortable for me. That made me very uncomfortable. Am I wrong? How did that make you feel, Ellis? How'd that make you guys feel in chat?
That sucks, right? Like, that seems to be something that you can just do in the game, right? That's right. What part of that gameplay experience is meant to be. And whether you're doing it to a feminist or a KKK member, it's still a human, and that should make you feel uncomfortable.
Right. And here's what I want to say. At the end of the day, when it comes to video games, sometimes video games should be able to make you feel uncomfortable. I think a video game that makes me feel uncomfortable is a good video game. And I'm not necessarily condoning every type of video game in the world, but I'm saying, and for the most part, it's a freedom. There's a way to express yourself through video games. If this is what Rockstar wanted to create, they wanted to create a way that you could. That's clearly somebody at Rockstar thought this was okay.
Also, that character is poorly written, to say the least. She's antagonistic. She seems deliberately annoying and unlikable. That's honestly, I take more issue with that's how they chose to represent a suffragette, like campaigning for her right to vote. That's worse to me.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think it should be a bannable offense on YouTube to play a video game the way it was intended to be played. And I get it. If there's certain games out there that are designed to simulate the Holocaust or to simulate 9/11 or whatever, sure, ban those video games. That's fine. Twitch does that, and I support Twitch's right to do that. Also, Twitch has the right to ban a game that is overly offensive, that is, overly sexualized. I'm fine with that too. Any of these lowly games or any of that shit. You get to determine what Twitch wants to do. YouTube gets to determine what they want to do. But here's what I say, and this is my opinion, and I could be wrong here, so please forgive me. This will be the most controversial thing I have to say. If you're not banning people for killing the Klan in your video game, then maybe you shouldn't be banning people for killing suffragettes in the same video game, in the same way, using the same mechanics, using the same weapons, using the same lasso, using the same fucking alligator. Am I wrong?
I disagree with the guy's content. I think it's bad. I don't think it's entertaining. I think he's, I don't know, portraying kind of a shitty message, but I don't disagree with his right to do that. And I think if people think it's bad, just don't watch it.
Right. And
that's the onus is on you as an individual to say, hey, your content sucks.
And that's something, boy, we're getting political tonight. I don't give a shit. You get mad at me. I don't care. This is the way I feel right now. And maybe it's the fucking antidepressants I'm on. I don't know. I don't care. Here's what I will say. People have been telling me, if you don't like it, shut up and don't play it. They've been telling me that ever since Friday. They've been telling me that ever since Friday when they announced Diablo Immortal. And I've been voicing my opinion about the microtransactions they're going to put in that game and how it's a reskin and how it's a clone. People said, Boogie, shut the fuck up. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up. Don't play the game. If you don't like Red Dead Redemption, if you don't like this aspect of the game, shut the fuck up and don't play the game. Either it's a two-way street and we're both allowed to criticize, which I prefer, or we both need to shut the fuck up. But
I think we should both be allowed to criticize.
Right, it can't be either or. And here's something I want to say, and this is me getting banned. This is me willingly getting banned when I say what I'm about to say. Have you ever noticed that when we're complaining about the monetization of a game, when we're complaining about the microtransactions of a game, when we're complaining about the business model, the collector's editions, the expensive versions of the game, the premium passes, the DLC, we are called entitled fucking gamers. But when we complain about the social aspects of a game, how women are treated in a game, how men are treated in a game, how people of color are treated in a game, and we demand changes there, that same fucking reporter, that same journalist doesn't call us entitled. Even though we're pushing our will, our desire, our criticisms onto a game because we don't like the way women are being treated and we don't like the way people of color are being treated in it, that's just as entitled as not wanting to spend fucking $9.99 on gems on a $60 game. I think that's a very similar level of entitlement. Am I wrong?
So is it an issue with the level of entitlement or a lack of objectivity in the reporting?
And that's exactly it. I think it's a lack of objectivity in the reporting. I really do. And I think it's really frustrating. I think a lot of these guys, I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be fucking honest. I've been to some of these big events. I love these big events. PlayStation Experience. Hell, I'm planning to go to the Game Awards this year. I'm going to be there with a lot of these reporters. I'm going to be there with a lot of these creators. Hell, I might bring you with me, Ellis, right?
With you.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been to E3, and I've been to these Ubisoft events. I've been to these big events where they put you up in a nice hotel, and they feed you nice food, and they pay for your flight, and they want you to play their game. And then you get home, and maybe if you're just slightly scrupulous, maybe you don't point out the microtransactions. Maybe you don't point out the DLC. Maybe you don't point out the season pass, right? Oh, but you're still fine, trying to help the women in your lives. You're still trying to help your sister, your daughter. Of course, you're still fine with that. But Ubisoft will listen to that. But they don't necessarily want you hitting their bottom line. Is that a factor? Is that a factor? I think it's a factor. It's not a factor when I make my videos. Fuck it. Ubisoft doesn't fly me nowhere no more because I gave it to them both fucking barrels. Also because of that whole Shadow of Mordor shit. I stopped working with the PR company that was helping with after the Shadow of Mordor shit. That said, though, very few companies still choose to work with me. Or let's take somebody to forget me for a second. Let's take Angry Joe. Let's take Jim Sterling. Let's look at some of the biggest critics, or of course, God rest him, Total Biscuit, John Bain. Some of the biggest and loudest critics who were fair, who weren't politically polarizing. Angry Joe is not politically polarizing. I don't think so. I don't think Joe's ever said anything political in his fucking life. I think
he works to avoid it, right?
Right. I think Jim Sterling has been polarizing, but for the most part, his game criticism is just games criticism, and he's more critical of the industry than he is about the content. And myself, I try to stay out of politics, but I stick my foot up my ass every once in a while for sure, and I'm generally uneducated and stupid when I do. That said, it is interesting that they don't necessarily want to work with us, but they're glad to work with someone who is extremely political, only political. As long as they're not talking about the microtransactions. No. I'm just saying. So, overall, Ellis, in your honest opinion, does that make you want to play Red Dead Redemption more? Does it make you want to play it less? Do you care one way or the other?
Honestly, it makes me want to play the game less. But not maybe because somebody made a bad video about it, but because, like I said, I take issue with how that character was written. That character, right. I'm not supposed to like her.
No.
Somebody wrote that character, and they tried to influence me by the way that they wrote her. They tried to influence my opinion of that person, that ideal. And I think that's shitty because I don't think it's a fair interpretation.
That makes me want to reach out to Rockstar Games and find out who wrote that character and what the point is. I wonder if that has happened. I wonder if Rockstar has made a comment on, because I'm sure they haven't. Because here's the thing. Here's about how Rockstar designs their games. Rockstar, I know you're fans of mine and friends of mine, and I know the feeling goes both ways, but I am going to criticize you fairly here. And if you don't like this fair criticism, it's okay. It's okay if you don't like what I'm about to say, but the way Rockstar designs its games is it tries to shove everybody in there. It tries to shove every single type of person there is. And of course, there's plenty of shitty, awful people. I don't know if this is the only interpretation of suffragette? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is the only pro-female voter in the game. But clearly this woman was designed to be annoying, challenging. Yeah. Right?
I'm fine if a game wants to challenge my, preconceptions on something like that. Like, hey, you've got to save this person because obviously she's a good person, but then when you meet her, she's an asshole, right?
Right.
That's different than what is happening here.
But if you look at some of the videos, and we haven't here on the stream, but I have looked at some of them, and even the titles we showed here on the stream earlier, obviously the clans members aren't painted in a particularly good light either. And in fact, if you played much Red Dead Redemption, there are very few characters that are painted in a positive light. Everybody is negative. Everybody's a thief. Everybody's a rustler. For the most part, everybody's very negative people. And this is true in most Rockstar games. If you've played Bully, if you've played Grand Theft Auto, then you're going to know this. Most of the characters in the game are broken, flawed people at best.
Gotta
and
get
quite
paid
often
to get laid,
detestable at worst.
I think everyone is overcomplicating the issue. If I want to break off a person's body parts and arrange them on a fireplace mantle in Fallout, I should be able to do that. Wrong play is one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. Oh, and hi Ellis.
Since Ellis didn't get to hear this donation, I think this donation is very poignant. So we won't normally, when we're doing the podcast, we don't normally want to have these types of donations and stuff popping up on screen. But Sleepy Hill says, I think everyone is overcomplicating the issue. I want to break off if I want to break off a person's body parts and arrange them on a fireplace mantle in Fallout, I should be able to do that. And I mean, not necessarily if they don't code the game that way, but the game is definitely there. The code is definitely there in Fallout 4 for you to be able to do that.
Sure.
I should be able to do that. Wrong play is one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. And also, hi, Alice. So, yeah, I agree. I agree entirely.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
If the game world is designed around...
it's a video game and the plans of some video games start to make you feel uncomfortable. But I think the uploader knew what he was uploading. And this is nothing new for YouTube to remove. P.S. Ellis, later on, tell chat about the vacuum XDDD.
Rowdy Dog says tell chat about the vacuum. Okay, so back to Sleepy Hill's points. Rowdy Dog will get right back to you, by the way. Evil Will Sinks for 100 bits. As you're saying, Ellis.
Oh, right. I mean, I agree that, like, if the game world is designed, if the engine is designed that you get to interact with any object, any character, any person in the world in that way, then that's up to the player to decide what horrendous things they're going to do or what, magnanimous things they're going to do, whatever they want, right? there's a lot of different issues here. Like I said, mine was with the way that character was portrayed or the way that character was written. And YouTube's would be that, hey, that's fine. You can do that in the privacy of your own home. You're not allowed to share it on our platform.
Right. And that's
I can't make that call if they're allowed to do that or if they should be allowed to do that.
And that's exactly where Rowdy Dog is going with this too, by the way. So you are correct. Here's the thing. I think YouTube would not give two shits if you booted up Fallout and you created an NPC and then you shot them and ripped them apart in little bits. They do care about violence to some extent, but it's Fallout 4 is not a particularly violent game. I do think where YouTube takes issue, and I don't know, this is up to you. I don't have much of an opinion on this because it's YouTube's choice and it's your choice whether or not to upload this. YouTube's choice whether or not to deal with it. But that said, if you then created a character named, I don't know, the president, named him after one of our presidents, or named him after a notable feminist, and then tortured them in the video game, that would really change the video game, right? If you're playing the game, right. If you're playing the game as intended. Now, again, in this case, the game is being played as intended to some extent, but like Rowdy Dog said, the creator kind of knew the message he was sending there, and it's not unusual for YouTube to choose. It's not up to YouTube to choose. I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, it is up to YouTube to choose whether or not that's okay. But it's not up to YouTube to choose how you play the game. It is up to them whether or not they choose to broadcast what you did with that game. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's both sides of it.
That guy knew what he was doing when he uploaded it. I 100% agree with Rowdy Dog's point there. Right. He understood the message that he was sending.
So that's where I'm curious, and this is how I would like to frame this podcast when we do this podcast in the future. I think we've fairly shown both sides here. I think we've definitely shown the side of the players. I think we've shown the side of YouTube. Where do you guys fall? Do you guys fall on the side of the player? Or do you fall on the side of the YouTuber here? Do you think it's okay for YouTube to ban whatever the fuck they want to ban? And if they don't want you torturing feminists, that's up to them. Or should it just be entirely up to the user what they upload it to some extent? Obviously within reason. So I see the player. He was sending a joke. Somebody says in chat. He knew it was going to upset my delicate views, so he should be banned. Says Daz PK. Player. I feel YouTube was right on this one. That seems fair. Again, it does look like you guys are linked in the sides of the players. And then somebody says,
I don't think it's that simple. I understand what you're talking about, and I understand what most of the chat, or at least I think what they mean.
Right.
But it's not as simple as like, well, you're either on the player side or you're on YouTube's side.
Right. What's frustrating to me? Do you want to know, as a YouTuber, do you know what's really frustrating to me?
What?
I have been told by representatives at YouTube that because I have said swear words in my videos, because I've said poo poo pee pee caca ding dang choo choo whatever bullshit.
Yeah, those are some dirty words.
The algorithm will push down my videos, keep them from being recommended to people who would normally be engaged with those videos. However, this guy's video makes it to the top because there's no algorithm that looks for feminists in your video game getting tortured by alligators. So his video got recommended 800,000 times.
But is that views. Because of the algorithm, or is that because it's edgy and people want to share it for shock value? Right?
It's probably a little of
which is why I would imagine he uploaded the video.
Right, I would love to see it.
He trends on Reddit, and then as soon as he gets to post, hey, YouTube banned me, look, they're censoring me, then he gets even more attention.
Yeah.
And he might not even really give a shit about women's rights or suffrage or anything like that, and he's just doing it for the views. I have no idea.
Yeah, hopefully
it could go either way, right? He might not even really give a shit about. That's what he is after.
Right.
That's what a content creator wants, and that's a shitty avenue to have to take to go for it.
Now, somebody pointed out that, Boogie, you have done something distasteful in Red Dead Redemption, if I remember correctly. You are correct, and so that we can just be fair here, I think it's important to be fair here. We're going to show you the this still hurt me. I think about this every time I pet my dog right now. So, I don't know how I feel about showing this clip, but we're going to show it. And,
if you kill a dog, I'm out. I'm walking out.
Yeah, you're about to walk out. Let me tell you. All right, here we go. This is me playing Red Dead.
Why are you doing?
Now let me set up some context here. I thought it was a wolf. I did not realize it was a dog when I shot it, but that's not in the clip. I thought it was a wolf when I shot it.
Spoiler alert. Oh my
Spoiler
God.
Alert. Yeah, it's bad. Here we go.
That's
I'm
terrible.
sorry, Rockstar. How do I heal it? How do I heal it? How do I heal this dog? I want to heal it. Border call. Oh God. Oh God, I want to fix the dog. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why is
I'm
it
sorry.
moving like that?
I'm sorry. This is what Rockstar does
so
to you. Because this is what Rockstar does to you with their games.
I'm so
they
sorry.
want it to be realistic and awful and terrible when you fuck up and shoot a dog.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were a border collie. I thought you were a wolf. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why, Rockstar, would you make a game that realistic? Yeah. Oh, God, Rockstar, why?
Now you gotta go bury him, right? You gotta go give him a service?
No, I threw it on the back of my horse, and then I sang the song Dead Puppies real loud.
Yeah, of course you did.
Because, I mean, once you've murdered a dog in a video game, what else is it to do?
You're not coming back.
You're not
right?
coming back from that. You better embrace that shit.
Man.
But
what a bummer.
It bothered the fuck out of me. It generally.
And it should.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, when I found this feminist in this video game, I be honest with you, if she was annoying, I might have punched her once or twice. I don't know. I'm sure shit gonna blow the clan all to hell. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I would have taken the joy of tying her up and feeding her to alligators. And I sure wouldn't make 10 different videos about it. That guy's got like 10 different videos, feeding her to pigs and feeding her to wildlife and drowning her in poop and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Because that's his content, right?
That's hyperbole. I didn't count. I don't know. It could only be 2 videos. I know at least 2. But
sure.
Right. Is your character named Michael Vick? Someone said in chat. Jesus Christ. That was really fucked up, Boogie. Yes, it was. That is Rockstar Games. If you haven't played a Rockstar game, you should get to know them. Because in a Grand Theft Auto game, you can have a hooker blow you, then blow her brains out and get the money back. If you ever played Bully, you can beat up teenage girls. That's what Rockstar does, man. Mm-hmm. You know? They're kind of the flip side to like the Red... who's the guys who make The Witcher? Who's that again?
Oh, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red. They're not afraid to be sexy. They love to be sexy as fuck. They're going to put the titties and the pussies and the fucking in their video games. They don't give a shit. And Grand Theft Auto is going to put the violence, the distasteful, realistic violence that makes you just want to die. It's so horrid. It's just horrid, right?
And that can be making a statement as well, right? Like, hey, when you kill this person, it's not fun in games, right? Like, you ended a life, and that's... I don't know, a heavy thing, but that's not what you're looking for in a video game experience, right?
But sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Right. You go to, did you play Susuna's Sacrifice? What's it called? The Nightblade or whatever the hell it's called?
The Viking
Susuna's
game?
Sacrifice. It's the one where the girl, like, the mental illness and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't play that. It did look interesting.
Right, like, that really shows you the weight of taking another life. It's really interesting. Mm-hmm. And then there's another one that really does it, the beginning of Tomb Raider.
Gotta get paid
the
to
first
get laid,
person
y'all.
that Lara Croft kills.
I think it's important to remember the realism of the suffragists. Many were killed, harassed,
here's a hot take coming
Men
in.
fought tooth and nail to stop their right to vote. The character is unlikable, but the reaction of the man might have happened.
So Zerius says, I think it's important to remember the realism of the suffragists. Many were killed, harassed, tortured. Men fought tooth and nail to stop their right to vote. The character is unlikable, but the reaction of the man may have happened. And I think this brings up...
Absolutely.
This is a really interesting point. I think this is fascinating to me. What if Rockstar Games put this in there as a way to be progressive? To start the conversation, to give the journalists something to write about, to give the journalists something to bitch about. I
think it's hard to make that argument with the way that character is written.
But maybe that's exactly why. Maybe
Gotta
that's
get paid
exactly
to get
because
laid, y'all.
how would you have perceived
So
if you
is
were
the
a man?
message here that if I kill and or torture
I
a
can't answer
suffragette
that, right?
in
I wasn't there. I
RDR2, then
wasn't
I'm
around.
going to go
I have
get a
too
time
many
machine and do
cultural
it for
things
real?
from
Red Dead equals
2018
Yeehaw
boiling
Skyrim, by
around
the
in my
way.
head from my 28 years, right?
Right. 3D Loki says, is the message here that if I kill and torture a suffragette in Red Dead Redemption 2, then I'm going to go get a time machine and do it in real for real? No, obviously not. But
no, it's not.
Okay, so here's a concept you guys may not have heard of before, but we're going to discuss this concept. I've been accused of this so many times.
Welcome to the sub club.
And the concept is, and it's a mouthful, type into the chat, can I get a hashtag Nazi dog whistling? Hashtag Nazi dog whistling in chat. Because that's what...
You're going to have to explain this concept.
I know. Okay. OG Mac Daddy, welcome to the sub club. Hashtag Nazi dog whistling. Okay, so the concept is, do you know what a dog whistle is, Ellis?
Yes, I do.
So it's a little whistle that you can blow that only dogs could hear. So ideally, this would be a whistle only Nazis could hear. It's a way of hiding a Nazi message in plain sight, in a way for Nazis to perceive it and enjoy it. Now, one of the people most accused of this would be PewDiePie, Felix, on YouTube, saying that his videos where he makes fun of Nazis or mocks Nazi culture, what he's actually doing there is he's emboldening those people. He's propping them up. You can find... That
sounds like some ancient aliens Anunnaki conspiracy shit.
But there is some reality to it, because if you go to some of these white supremacist boards, you will find people who celebrated Felix saying, nope, I'm really glad he's like normalizing us. He's normalizing us.
You could probably find people that celebrated you.
Right. Right. Of course. Surely. Absolutely.
Or that celebrated
every stupid fucking thing I've ever said. Right.
Sure.
Right.
Or just any random celebrity that has maybe once been accused of something or not. Right.
So what Rockstar here has done, in my opinion, and maybe we're talking way deeper than I should be talking about this, but here's what I think. I think they've given us something that's open to interpretation. We're not told how to feel about this. The character is probably a little detestable. She's a little frustrating. She's a little irritating. Or maybe that's just us being sexist, Ellis. You don't fucking know. Maybe she's a perfectly normal, healthy, happy person. I don't fucking know. I don't know how she was intended to be written. I don't know. But there's a character here that's open to interpretation. And what you choose to do with that character is up to you. You can agree with the right to vote and walk away. You can feed her to the fucking alligators. This is entirely up to you. I think Rockstar has presented something here that we might take one of two ways. And there are plenty of people who are on YouTube who are taking it the way they want to take it, which is, I'm going to drown her in alligator piss or whatever crazy shit they want to do. But there's plenty of people who are also going to say this woman accurately, exactly like Sozarius said here. She might be accurately representing the misery that suffragettes, that women during that period of time would have faced trying to protest. You know, maybe she's there as an analog, a truthful analog. I get that as
the reactions. Absolutely. But I still don't think that explains why she is written the way that she is. Now, if there's it would be interesting I don't know too much about Red Dead, but if there was a quest or something that has you interact with her and I don't know, maybe that character has an arc or you can learn more about her or she does more than just stand on the corner and say the same repeated dialogue on loop and be kind of annoying.
So
that would be interesting. I wish I knew more about that. I want more context for that character.
I do too, and that once again makes me want to play the game all the more. I want to play the game, and I've only played through about halfway through chapter 2 so far. You guys have seen how much I played. It's only about 9 hours, and I've mostly done like hunting and fishing in my off time. So I've still got plenty of game left. I'll tell you what I'm mostly excited to do is go fucking murder those fucking Klansmen. That sounds exciting as shit. Whew. Because I mean, you guys don't.
Be a cowboy. I want to ride a horse. That's what I want to do, man.
You guys don't know this, but me and Ellis live in Arkansas, and I don't know if you guys are aware of what happens in Arkansas.
Or how close we are to Harrison, Arkansas.
Yeah, the actual clan. The actual fucking clan. Mm-hmm. So, I will never, ever, ever, ever confront one of those fuckers in real life because I don't want to get shot. Okay?
I don't want to be near them.
Yeah, I don't even want to go to
the
town.
But I do know that a friend of mine works at a beer company, and
Gotta get
they
paid
can't
to get
send
laid,
a person
y'all.
of color through the Harrison
I think
route.
she is someone's ex-wife.
That still exists today.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
That happened.
Exactly. Kurthu says, I think she might be someone's ex-wife. Maybe somebody at Rockstar would put their mother or their ex-wife or someone in the game to be analogous to them. I get that is entirely possible. I think that you get a lawsuit. I mean, Rockstar got sued because one of the girls in GTA 5 looked too much like some model. What was her name? Tara Reid or something like that. Yeah, so I mean, there would be a lawsuit if that was the case, I think.
that kind of stuff gets really hairy because so many people work on these gigantic AAA titles. I mean, they've been working on this game for like what, 10 years, right? With a billion people on staff. It's hard to pin down who wrote which character. I'm sure that they could do it internally. I don't think it's in their best interest to do that, so we'll probably never see it.
Right.
But it's hard to blame Rockstar wholesale or even to blame a specific person when a character like this happens or when a situation like this occurs in this gigantic, colossal game.
Exactly.
So long on.
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, guys, and this is my final thought on the topic, and I'm curious as to what you guys think. Maybe it's just a video game. Maybe it isn't all that fucking important, guys. Maybe it's just a talking point for us journalists, and maybe it's some planned faked outrage by Rockstar, because they always like to have their games be controversial. They always like to hear us talk about this stuff. And I'll be honest with you, this kind of thing does make people want to play these games for the good reasons, for the bad reasons, for the wrong reasons, for the right reasons. But at the end of the day, it makes them want to play games. And Rockstar is not beyond doing that kind of shit. Nope. They've done it almost every time with hot coffee and all this other shit. They love controversy because controversy sells games. They love it.
Everybody's talking about Red Dead now, right?
Yeah, they love it.
Everybody wants to buy their game.
They love it when Kotaku shits the bed and Polygon shits the bed and Rockstar hates feminism and no. They use you guys. Jason, they use you guys. Jason Schreier, if you're listening, and I know you're not, they use you. And you fall for it every time. And you know what? I do too. So don't feel so bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, they use us too, right?
Yeah, don't feel so bad. I'm going to stream that game right now. I get it. I'm just saying. Kotaku, Polygon, we're all in this together. Maybe we should stop chewing each other's dicks off, maybe. That's just my opinion. You entitled bastards. Hey, guys. If you guys want to check out my friend Ellis, he was originally going to be here for like 10 minutes, so we tested the software and stuff. But what do you guys think of the software?
This was fun.
What do you think about the stream? What do you think about us doing this potentially? I might just hop into their streams every once in a while. They'll hop into our streams every once in a while, and hopefully we'll start this podcast. Me, him, Jacob. I think we make a nice little rounded, well group. If you guys don't watch them, get to know them a little bit more. Big_breakfast. I think you'll be really glad you did. They stream about 4 hours every day, 4 days a week, or is it 5 days a week?
Rowdy, I don't think it's the time to talk about the vacuum, man, but I appreciate it.
What is the vacuum? Did you have sex with a vacuum?
No, I didn't have sex with a vacuum.
Because I did.
That would be
amazing.
weird. I did find a vacuum in the forest, and I took it home.
Why? What is that? Oh, shit, there's a Bulbasaur in my yard. I got to catch the Bulbasaur. Hold on.
You got to catch that Bulbasaur.
Got to catch that Bulbasaur. Hey, what did the wife... Honey, last night you really made my Bulbasaur.
Yeah, thanks, Flint. Good one.
I won't write you a love song, but I will peek at you in the shower.
That's an ancient one. That's an ancient meme.
Well, fuck, I can't, eat my asshole. How about that? Hey guys, this has been my good friend Ellis over at Big_breakfast. We're gonna let you out of here, guys. Give him a good shout out. Tell him what you think. Did you enjoy having Ellis here or not? Because I'll never invite him back again if you guys hate him. Honestly.
Yeah, fuck me, really.
Yeah, fuck him. But I think you should wait until it's me and Ellis and Jacob, because I think the three of us have a nice little chemistry. And
I hope we have a dynamic.
Yeah, twitch.tv/_big_breakfast. I think if you watch them there, you'll start to get used to them, even if
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Fuck Ellis.
I think it's to make something that might be historical correct. A game that virtual show us a world there once was.
Oh, yes.
But that doesn't mean we should ban that.
Exactly.
Instead, look at it how far we have come in this world.
Simon, I'm with you. Exactly. I think he's saying that basically it might be a look back to the history that we've had to face and what women have faced through here. And I think that's a beautiful way to interpret this. And that was the intention at Rockstar. And the intention was, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just show them how miserable it was to be a woman trying to get the right to vote back then. I think that's nice. I don't think that's it. I think they were just doing it for the...
Probably not.
Just for the memes.
But that'd be nice.
All right.
And it's a good way to get us talking about it.
Ellis, I'll talk to you soon, my friend.
Bye. It was great to see you.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.